Good morning, everybody. My name is SheGames2, but my real name is Maya. And this is a message for the class of 2021. So first off, I'm a senior in New York. And obviously, if you see my channel, gaming is what I do for fun. Hanging out with my friends. And as an individual, myself, I like video games, and that's why I created this channel. And also, I really am an advocate for the epileptic community. And basically, I'm just that. And I also have 2 sisters and 2 brothers. So my life hasn't really changed that much. I have my usual routine is get up, eat breakfast, take my medicine, go to school, come back from school, and then I just eat dinner, and then that's it. But this, I think is mostly just me removing, not going to school, which sucks. And I think our governor, Andrew Cuomo, I think that's his name, he's doing a real good job. The only thing that I'm waiting for as of now is hairdressers, and they're opening, I think, this week. How I've handled my life. How I handled my life. My final days at school were before the coronavirus shut the school down because my sister had a foot surgery that was supposed to happen, so she's going to be exposed by a certain amount of germs. So my last day, I think it was so long ago, it was in March. What did I do on my last day? Probably just had it was like an early dismissal day, had class, hung out with my friends, stuff like that. Well, for my, to celebrate my high school, I think our family is gonna do a Zoom call, a big, huge one, because we have a huge family, Italians, and I also got my friends as well. This is all gonna be remotely, and if it would have kind of been the same, except that if the pandemic wasn't real, it would kind of be the same, except I would have the people in person. Okay, so this is the class of 2020. I want you to know this. Without the pandemic, I'll do it right now. With the pandemic, and then with the pandemic. Congratulations, class of 2021. You have officially became a senior if you go to New York districts in a few weeks. One thing that I have to tell you is don't think just because it's your senior year you can slack off, because the pandemic should be over by the fall, and you guys should be able to go to high school, and if you're going on to college, they're going to want to see your good grades. Also study for your SATs if you haven't taken them, because they're evil. And try and keep contact with all of your friends that you have right now. Keep them with you throughout your life. Try. Okay, so now your COVID things that I want to talk about. If you're in New York, you're the luckiest class. You didn't have to take any of your Regents exams, which I thought were kind of a little too much, Regents exams for me. Also, basically keep in touch with your friends if this COVID thing happens next year. Don't whine and complain, or I guess you can whine and complain that your senior ball was canceled, because we didn't have our senior ball. And just basically do the exact same thing, except stay away from your friends, like physically. And yeah, keep your spirits high, held high, and do your work, definitely. Remote learning, do it. Just do it. Okay, so for future generations, what would I tell them? This pandemic sucked. I basically had to stay in the house. I haven't had physical contact with my friends ever since March. So that's March, May, June, 4 months. I had contact with my friends in 4 months. It's been a little rough, though. It's been a little fun, though, being with my siblings, and our long distance learning. It's pretty good. I'd rather have long distance Zoom learning, but I guess that's it, and we don't do that with my classes that I take. And finally, I see myself, obviously I told you guys in the previous videos, I'm going to a community college for health information tech. I might even go on to get my bachelor's degree at a different college. Obviously, because you can't stay there for 4 years. The coronavirus has taught me that life can be short, because you see how a lot of people are dying. Let me check how many kids. I should have done this before. No, that's not it. Sorry, this is pretty... In New York, which is where I live, the cases... Oh. It's not showing the kids, but a lot of kids are dying. They're looking like it's a type of disease. I forgot what it was called. I think it's hand, foot, mouth disease. It looks exactly like that. So you're basically, and it's kind of hard. And you think that it would not really affect kids, but sadly it has affected kids. I suggest right now, wear your mask, stay inside, wash lock yourselves in and do your work if you're still in school. Relax, read a book, listen to a book, and so you don't have to accidentally probably get the coronavirus. And a ton of people have died, some 1,000 people in the world have died. So you can make that number shrink if you wear a mask if you have to go outside, or minimize the time that you go outside for. Always wash your hands, and this has really changed my life personally, because I learned how to be thankful that I have a really good family. I've always thought that. I have a very supportive family, and that the world isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Meaning that you're not always, you're not always gonna be happy. Nobody's gonna die or anything. People will die. Sorry to sound morbid, but it's true and sad. I wish that this virus could just not be real, but it is. And I think it's really showing strength in humanity, seeing how God is testing us, seeing how if we can do this, if we can go through a pandemic or anything like that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and congratulations to the class of 2020 senior skip champs, and congratulations to the class of 2021 for moving on up to your senior year as a high schooler. So, bye everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.